This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. 1 week after the announcement of the Commissioner and Deputy Commissioner of the Freedom of Information Office, Opposition Leader Philip Davis expressing his displeasure with the government concerning the process of selecting the new commissioner in the person of retired Supreme Court Justice Keith Thompson and Deputy Commissioner Shane Miller, as well as the opening of the office, and that's without consulting the official opposition. Mr. Davis believes the government is using the new Freedom of Information Office as a campaign tool and nothing more. Mr. Davis is referring to the announcement that although the new FOI office is officially open, it will not be functional for several months. Many Bahamians have been calling for the introduction of a Freedom of Information Act for decades. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Senator Carl Bethel announced the official opening of the nation's first Freedom of Information Office located on University Drive. The Progressive Liberal Party has also pledged to implement a Freedom of Information Act. Shifting gears in crime news, police here in the capital removing 3 unlicensed firearms from the streets on Wednesday. We're told that sometime around 10 p.m., officers from the Operation Unit acting on information went to All Saints Road. As the officers approached the targeted site, they observed a male standing near a derelict vehicle. Upon seeing the officers, he ran away. A search of the derelict vehicle uncovered 3 pistols. No arrest was made, and investigations into this matter continue. The Criminal Investigation Department of the Royal Bahamas Police Force needs your help in locating a male suspect wanted for assault with a deadly instrument. 33-year-old Stefano Gibson, aka Stefano Miller, is being sought by police. His last known address is Alexandria Boulevard, Nassau Village. Gibson's of a dark brown complexion and slim build. His height is unknown at this time. Police asking anyone with information on the whereabouts of Stefano Gibson to contact Southeastern Division at 392-4333 or 4, or download the P3 Tips app to give anonymous tips. The Bahamas Crisis Center mourning the loss of one of its own. Longtime Deputy Director Donna Nichols died at the age of 67 in her hometown in Kingston, Jamaica. Mrs. Nichols passed away on Monday after a long battle with stomach cancer. The Bahamas Crisis Center in a statement says they are devastated over the loss of their right hand. Director of the center, Dr. Sandra Dean Patterson, says not only was Mrs. Nichols the deputy director and director of all training needs, but a dedicated and committed human rights defender and outstanding counselor who, for many years, voluntarily counseled survivors of violence on a pro bono basis. Dr. Patterson described Mrs. Nichols as a passionate, warm, and caring, but also fearless, known for her frankness and unflinching advocacy for the rights of women and children. Dr. Patterson says Donna was an amazing human being who will be sorely missed, not only by the many volunteers at the Bahamas Crisis Center, but by the country at large and by extension the Caribbean region. Mrs. Nichols recently relocated to her native birthplace of Kingston, Jamaica, where she died at home in the arms of loved ones. Her parting message was to reassure family and friends that she loved, laughed, and lived to the fullest, and to encourage everyone to never delay living. She is survived by her husband, Taran Nichols, son, Randy Nichols, and Kalila Duncombe, a Bahamian journalist, human rights advocate, and entrepreneur, Noel Nichols, and a host of other relatives and friends across the world. Stay with us. Our final story is up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.